Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, my friend, you are live on air. You are a Muslim, right?
I am, yes.
All right, what do you like to say to us? Did you see the title of the topic?
Yeah, I did. Let me see. Muhammad was Allah illiterate.
Yes, is he illiterate or he's not?
First of all, Allah is God, right? So are we
I don't know.
judging whether he can read?
It's not about reading. Or I see the word illiterate, by the way. You Muslims, you have it wrong. The word illiterate is about illiterate about knowledge, not illiterate about writing and reading, because I can be a person who knows, you can be a person who knows more than me, but you don't know how to write, how to read, and I can make it simple for you. If you are a person who was born in America and you did not go to school, I assure you still you can speak better than English than me, and I am the one who went to school, right?
Yeah, and
Okay, so
sorry.
illiteracy have many side and many ways, but the Quran never said that Muhammad is illiterate is a person who do not know how to write, how to read. If there's a single verse saying that,
No, there doesn't have to be a verse saying that. I mean, it's
no,
just
actually
sort of
there is, but
actual.
it doesn't say he did not know how to write, how to read. It says he is ummi, which means from the Gomai, which means people who do not know the book. If you go to the Quran, chapter 2, verse number 78, it says, and there among them illiterates who know
Right, right.
not, the book. So the Quran give you definition that the one who do not know the book of God, they are illiterate. This is not about writing and reading.
So like I hear what you're saying, but how does this help? How does this even question help a human being decide whether or not, like, whether the
Okay,
Quran or the
okay, my friend.
Bible is a source of
I
truth?
don't know what's your
Please, I
name.
let you talk, but let me please
What?
talk.
Yeah.
So,
What's
as
your
human
name?
beings,
What's your name? What I will call you.
AJ, AJ,
AJ. Okay.
yes. So let me just make my point real quick. So the questions you ask here,
Hmm.
I guess as an audience listening and as humans just going about our lives, we all just want to know, like, what is the truth? What is the message? What is the way of life that we should live? And so you have this debate about, Quran, the Torah, the Bible, or Hinduism, or all these religions out there. Why do we even need a religion? And I guess the topics that we're discussing here, does it get to the point of sort of like analyzing or breaking these things down? And that's where, like, I want to ask, what is your, like, with your topic here, was Allah illiterate? I'm not sure, like, why that question is important to us.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Illiteracy here for me is about ignorance. So if God is ignorant, that means he is not God. Do I agree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So is it an ignorance act to say that the sun uh, uh,
But CP, wait.
set in a murky water?
No, wait. Okay, so you made a good point. If something is ignorant, I mean, if something is, doesn't make sense, then
No, no,
God
not
is.
about make sense. No, I'm not saying about make sense. Don't take my, let me repeat again. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense because I will tell you something. Uh, 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 Jesus is born of a virgin. Scientifically, that does not make sense. Correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. But we believe that God is capable of everything. Nothing is impossible with God, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Not.
So it makes sense for the one who believe. It doesn't make sense for the one who's an atheist. You agree?
Right. Yeah.
So this is not really our topic. What we are talking about here, that this God, either he know or he do not know. So when I claim that I know, and then I turn to be that I do not know, that's mean I am not God.
But if that's the logic you're saying, then we wouldn't be Christians, Judaism. We wouldn't believe any of that because it doesn't make sense. So
No, no, no. You
how
see,
is,
no, no,
like,
no, no, no. You see, when your God here speak about what is it is like easy thing to discover it's true or not. As an example, uh, was the sperm the wife
yeah, I
of a
actually
baby?
have,
Did the
yeah,
sperm
studied that
did
scientifically,
did
and it doesn't say sperm itself. The verse is about the fluids and what makes up the fluids that are
No,
ejaculated.
no.
Well, I mean,
Okay, hold on.
like,
Okay, a fluid, that fluid is what? Is the sperm, right?
it consists of that, but not
No,
a very small percentage
no.
of it.
Read carefully with me. If you go to the Quran, you will see that the a nutfa is the semen, is a
Mhm.
millions of semen, and this your Muslim translation says a sperm. It turned to be to a congealed dead blood. How in the world this is from God? This is not about metaphorical or anything. It's,
No, but doesn't it say gushing water? Because that the translation isn't exactly like the sperm
you are talking about
as a
different.
entity.
You are talking about different verse now. I'm talking about chapter 23, verse number 14. The sperm transform into a congealed blood. But all of us we know that congealed blood is dead blood. It's a clot. Even your translation is saying so. The Muslim trying to avoid that, they say it's a clinking thing, but nowhere in the Quran it says a clinking thing. Alaqa is the dead blood. When you injured yourself, you have a little piece of blood, dry blood, cover your skin as a
Well, are we talking
bandage.
about sperm or blood? I'm confused.
It is
Sorry.
a sperm. According to the Quran, the sperm will become a dead blood, and then the dead blood became a lump.
Where is it? 23. Anyway, I think like where can we
23:14.
23, 14. I
I have
mean,
it for
I
you on
thought
the
we were
screen.
talking about the chapter where it says the clot. Okay, so then we made sperm drop into clinging clot. So you have that on your screen,
There's
or
no
do you
clinging
want me?
cloth. This is a fabricated translation. There's no way. Where is the word clinging? It says
No,
alaqa.
no. I mean, when we're talking about translation, right? It's very difficult
Okay,
because
my friend, do you
Arabic
speak
is.
Arabic? Do you speak Arabic?
I
Here we go.
don't know.
Okay.
I don't. That's the issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, it says alaqa. You can go to the dictionary and you will see the dictionary. It's alaqa is the dead blood. This is why the translation here says.
But isn't blood is from clot? It's a clotting red blood cells, right? That
Yeah, but it's
clots.
dead. The clot is a dead blood. The clot, the blood became a clot when it's dead. So there is when it's lose the life, and then that blood will have like let's say a material will make it solid, so it can stop the bleeding. This is the purpose of it. But if that happen inside inside your
Okay.
body, that can cause heart attack. But usually the clot is very helpful. When you have a cut in your hand or your foot, your body repair itself by making a clot to stop the bleeding. It's like a bandage. It is.
So when was this written? This verse was like sort of we could say like, AD what 600 or whatever it was, right?
Doesn't
So
matter.
at this time,
My
but what
friend.
matters is that this was revealed at a time where people had no idea of what science was,
Okay,
right? So that,
should we
yeah.
reveal something stupid at the time of no science to make it more stupid?
No, but I mean,
Okay.
this is obviously, you have to agree that this is a revelation that's very like deep that people did not know about. And so,
How is that deep? What are you talking about? Everybody
well,
knows.
I'll tell you the deepest thing in
Okay, you know
the
what?
Quran
I
that
will do
really,
this with you.
yeah,
Can you show me something? Forget. I don't want to choose for you. Bad things in the
yeah.
Quran. Can you show me one thing in the Quran can confirm to us that this is a book from God?
Oh, one thing that could confirm.
Hmm.
Well, I think, like, first of all, like a lot of it is based on sort of, you know, the feeling, right? Like, why would Christians say that? Like, why do Christians believe that the Bible is true? Well,
Hmm.
they put emotions to it. They, read it and it makes them feel better, so they
Okay.
believe it's true. So the Muslims, feel the same way. And one thing about Islam that I know personally is during Ramadan, we feel that the Iblis or the devil is chained at that time, meaning the devil does not influence us as much. The voices are kind of gone.
Hmm.
During non-Ramadan times, we know that the devil exists because sometimes we hear those voices say, do something this, do something wrong, steal that money that's sitting on the table. But then we don't act on it
Hmm.
if we want to believe. So those are the reasons why sort of, I think that that month, that Ramadan confirms that this is true from the Word of God. Because why in that month is it such a feeling that I don't get any other months? And
Hmm.
it's not me, it's billions of people.
Hmm.
And that's only, but anyway, so you're talking about your questions about the
No, no, no.
verse.
Stop,
I
stop,
would
please,
say
stop. Let me
what
make a
made me
comment about
believe,
Ramadan. Let me comment about
okay,
Ramadan. According to Muslims countries, and I can show you right now in the screen, that in Ramadan the crimes increase in a horrible way. And the Muslim, they claim that the reason that Ramadan is have more crimes than other months is because people are fasting and they lose their nerve and they start beating each other or attack each other or even use
yeah.
knives and
But
whatnot.
I've practiced Ramadan without fasting before too. So
Okay.
it's, it's still, it's very difficult to explain. But here, let me tell you what I
My friend, it
believe.
is you who
Like,
mentioned Ramadan to me, that Ramadan is a proof. So if shaitan is a chained in Ramadan, so why there's a crimes in Ramadan? Who is the one doing the
well,
crimes?
that's because the people decide to go ahead and do it. That's up to
But
everybody's free
shaitan
will.
is the chained. Is shaitan is a chained, right?
Well, the shaitan is
Okay, so
meaning chain, meaning
who is the one
that
is
means the
whispering?
people. The people do it. The people, right?
Okay, so now we blame the people, we don't blame the shaitan no more. So shaitan
No,
is
no,
not a
no.
chain.
In the end, no, CP. In the end, we are accountable for what we do. That we can't blame the devil for doing something.
But you
What the
just did.
devil does is encourages
Okay.
people to do something wrong. I mean, it's in every,
Okay,
like, in
you made a
other
good
religions
point.
too.
You made good point. So when a human being he commits sin, uh, uh, is he doing the sin or it is the evil one making him do sin?
It has to. It starts with someone, the devil or shaitan, a voice that says, "Do wrong," and even though we don't intentionally want
Okay,
to do harm, we make the mistake. So
okay.
it's two things,
Let us
right?
make it simple. The first one who did wrong, who is the one who
Hmm.
made him do wrong? Shaitan or Allah?
Wait. Why you? Allah is just the creator of the shaitan and the creator
I'm
of human
asking a
beings,
question. You can
right?
answer me, my friend. Who is the first one who taught Adam to do wrong? Shaitan or Allah?
Well, I think it's like when you mean who taught
Yes.
to do wrong,
Who
it's
is the
the
one?
shaitan. The
Okay.
shaitan put the voice to go against what is
Okay.
right,
All right.
which means that's a
So,
sin,
my
right?
friend, you just said everybody heard you. Uh, Shaitan is the one who did that. Why you are saying Shaitan? What if it's Allah?
Well, I mean, how, like, what if it's a ghost? I mean, why would you say, what if it's Allah? That doesn't make sense, man.
Doesn't make
Let's be
sense.
real.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, what,
In
like,
the
how would you
Quran,
say, what if? What if it's this? What if it's that?
all right.
That's, you can't just keep saying,
No,
what
no, I'm not
if?
saying what if. I have a proof. Just wait, my friend. Just I'm having a conversation with
Okay,
you. In the
sure.
Quran, chapter 20, it says that Shaitan is the one who whispered into Adam. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, just like it whispers into us,
Okay.
right? Like people, yes.
If we go to your prophet, we will find that the one who made Adam commit sin, it was Allah. Here we go. According to your prophet, Adam, he was just a victim of Allah plan. So Shaitan, he was whispering because Allah ordered Shaitan to whisper to Adam. Read for me. I will put it for you on
Of
the
course,
screen.
no, it's true. Allah is the one that created. If God, the creator, didn't want the shaitan to exist, it wouldn't exist. But it's here for a
This is not the
reason.
question, my friends. Focus with me. The question is, who is the one who made Adam commit sin? Is it Shaitan or Allah? You said to me Shaitan, correct?
It's the shaitan put the voice, and Adam was the one that committed the sin.
But this is not the question. Focus with me. Is it focus? I want you to focus with me with two
I
things.
am,
Is it
but Adam,
Shaitan?
does he
Is it
have free
Shaitan or
will?
Allah? Who is the one who made Adam do the sin? Focus with me, please. Don't put Adam in the middle now.
But
Is
can you
it?
explain
Is
what
it?
made? What do you
Okay.
mean by made the person? How
Made.
does make?
He forced him to do it.
He what forces?
He forced him to do it. Who forced Adam to do sin? Shaitan or Allah?
So, okay, look, if I make a sin, let's forget about Adam. If I make a sin, who forces me to make the sin?
Allah.
Really?
Name for me a
God.
sin of your choice. Name for me a sin.
But what is Allah
Is
God, right? You have to agree.
is
Allah means God. It's
is
the same
adultery,
word.
my friend? Okay, is AJ, is adultery is a sin?
Yes, it's a sin
Okay,
according to who?
okay.
According
According to
to,
your religion, supposedly.
yeah, according to
Okay,
Islam and the Christianity, right?
okay. Listen,
To all
no
religions.
problem. No, in Islam,
Yes.
actually, adultery is halal. We can show you that. But let us go now for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the one? Do you choose to do adultery or Allah force you to do adultery?
I make the choice.
Okay, read for me the hadith in the screen then.
Okay, so Allah's messenger about the punishment of the grave. He said, yes, there is punishment in the grave.
No, no, no.
After the,
You are reading.
oh, sorry,
You
sorry.
refresh your
Okay.
page, you will find. Okay.
Can, all I see is punishment in the grave at the beginning. Is that it?
No, it's still.
Oh,
I
there you
think you have
go.
it. You
Okay,
have a delay.
there you go. Okay. So man will indulge in which he of
Read
necessity
from the
must
beginning.
commit.
Read from the beginning, please.
Oh yeah,
Verily,
there's a
ver,
lag. Yeah.
verily Allah. Okay.
Has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in and which he of necessity must commit. The adultery of the eye is the lustful look, and the adultery of the tongue is the licentious speech. The heart desires and yearns, which the parts may or may not put into effect. Okay, so I read this as, we could indulge in that. And,
We
this is
could.
English, this is Arabic to English, so each
My
little
friend, this is
word.
not an excuse. I speak Arabic very well. إن الله كتب على ابن آدم كتب على he wrote his fate to Ibn Adam that حظه من الزنا. So it is Allah who wrote the fate of Adam, how much zina, which means adultery, fornication, he will do. And then he continue all kind of fornication he will do, which is of necessity
Yeah,
he
there
will
are
commit.
people that do it, I agree.
Okay, no
There are
problem.
people.
But Allah is the one who forced you. I asked you, who is the one who chose to do
Where
adultery?
does it
You?
say Allah forces you?
It
I think
says,
it's like,
my friend, it's a fixed very portion of adultery. Allah has fixed. It's not you who can change it. It's Allah who have fixed to you how much adultery you will do. It's already ordered. It's already.
yes, I think that like I mean, first of all, how does this help us? How does this? First of all, we have to agree that adultery is a sin. We do agree that, right? With
Not in
Christianity or
Islam,
any religion.
not anymore. Because if Allah is the one who forced me to commit sin, how in the world this is my sin?
So then you mean like we could just do it?
I'm
You
not
mean just
saying
go
that.
ahead?
I'm not saying. I'm discussing that the idea. Focus with me, please. If Allah is the one who is forcing me to do adultery, and I have no choice of
But
it.
do we have free will? Do we have free will,
No, you don't have a
CP?
free will in Islam. You don't. This is the whole
We
topic.
do.
This is
Okay,
the.
okay, let's say tomorrow I
Okay,
become a
let us
Christian.
go
So
back.
all of a
No,
sudden I
no,
don't
no,
have
no,
free
no.
will?
I'm
No,
not.
wait. See,
I am a person believing in free will, my friend. Don't debate me about it. So we're debating for
but then
nothing.
how by
But we
me
are
being
talking
from
about.
Muslim
We
to
are
okay,
talking about your religion, not
but
about the.
CP, regardless of what religion I am, we
Okay.
all have free will. We agree
No,
on that.
no.
So how can you say
No, if you
that?
have
How can you make a
religion, if you have
claim
a
that
religion, it's called Islam, you don't have a free will. Are you a Muslim or you're not?
I am and there is
Okay,
free will in Islam,
okay, here we
CP? Come
go.
on.
Read for
Come on,
me.
CP,
Read
there
for me.
is free will in
Let us
Islam.
go back to Adam. Did Adam choose to commit sin or Adam he was forced to commit sin? Was it a free will to commit sin? Disobey
It
Allah?
was his free will, yes. It has always
Okay,
been like that. You're
read
just
your
claiming
prophet. Okay,
something.
read your prophet story. Here we go. Go read. In front of you.
It's lagging a little. It says sneezing. Oh no.
No. There was an argument between Adam and Moses. You see it?
What are we reading here? Is this the Quran or is this
No,
Hadith?
this is your prophet words. We have to respect your prophet words, don't we?
Yeah, the Hadiths,
Okay,
right? We're
okay.
respecting, but we need to jump. We need to first establish basis of
No,
like what
the basis is not your teaching,
there's
not my teaching.
context of
Basis,
Hadith is
the
very
basis of
difficult.
Islam is the
No,
teaching
Hadith
of.
is very, very
It's not
difficult, my
up to
friend.
you. It's not up to you, not up to me. Your prophet is the prophet, not you, not me. Correct?
Well,
So
okay,
what?
so let's agree on something. We agree there's free will, right? That
No,
all humans have free will.
not according
So
to
whether
Islam.
we're Muslims
Not
or
according to
not,
Islam. Not according to Islam.
That's not true, my friend.
Okay,
I'm
then
telling you,
read
as a
what your prophet
Muslim, we
said.
have
Then,
free will.
then read what your prophet said.
It doesn't matter what this
No, it
says. There
matter
is
what your
free
prophet
will.
says because you are saying something against what your prophet said.
But this, let's go to the Quran on whether there's free will or
Okay,
not. I
we
mean,
can go
let's.
to the Quran. We can go to the Quran. Here we
This
go.
is
The
very
Quran.
deep. This
No,
is
the
very deep.
Quran says the same that everything is, it was a destiny. Here we go. Even bad things happen to you. It was decision made by Allah. Here we
Okay, okay.
go.
Whatever we're talking about, CP, which we've jumped subjects and
You are
stuff.
the
But
one
my
who is
point.
jumping subject. It means you
No, no,
said
I
you.
am. Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
am. But I want to
So
make a point before, while I jump to subjects, before I get deeper, is regardless of what the subjects are, we could debate about every topic in the world. But the true question of, listeners and human beings walking on Earth is, what is, what are we comparing, and why are we?
you are
And
trying
okay,
to
is the
escape.
Quran the source of
You are
truth?
trying to escape the topic which we started, and we need to finish. I don't allow
Oh,
that.
okay, so then you asked me this
So,
question way
so,
back was, how is the Quran
so
the
when
source of
we
truth? What
commit
is true
sin,
in the
you
Quran?
look what happened, my friend. I don't want to hang up on you. I don't want to be rude to you. But obviously, you are trying to run away from your prophecy. If your prophet say that Adam did not commit sin, it was Allah who forced him to commit sin, and then you say to me, who care? So, what kind of a Muslim you are?
You're
So,
right, CP. I'm sorry. I care. And here's what I want to care about more is I want to talk about, you asked me the original question, what in the Quran prophecies were true. We could debate this all day, but let's talk about the revelations about the Pharaoh, the kings of the Egyptian times, those revelations, and even the mummies that were preserved.
mm,
The great Pharaoh Ramses II was preserved, and that was a
mm,
prophecy that
mm,
was created in the Bible. Yeah,
mm,
because you're from the area.
mm,
That Egypt was buried those times when the Quran was
uh-huh,
revealed.
yeah,
How
mm,
did that get revealed, and how did it come to light, in the 1880s when the mummy was found? How come
mm,
it wasn't found all those that thousand something years?
mm,
How? Yeah, the 1200 years.
mm.
Please explain that. If the
My
Quran is
friend,
not
your
true,
Quran
why
it
did it
says
prophesize that?
Anjayna jasadahu, which means the body was not buried. So you just did beat your Quran. Because according to them, this is discovery of a body which is buried. But according to your Quran, the body never buried and it was always exposed. So this is a stupid statement of the Quran.
Wait,
Secondly,
wait. It was always
Quran,
exposed. It was inside of a buried, like,
according to your
in the
Quran,
tomb.
the body was not buried.
No, no, not buried. Yes, it wasn't buried. It was preserved,
Okay,
right?
no. It
But
says,
it was buried under
my
sand, and
friend,
excavators
the
had to.
body of the Pharaoh not preserved by Allah. Those people they make mummy, and the mummy simply they take what is inside the body and they add their own liquid to preserve it. So it's not Allah who preserved that mummy you are talking about. Is it Allah who made the surgery for the guy take his belly and his stomach off?
No, no, no. It wasn't.
Okay.
I'm not claiming
So,
that
so this is what you said. This is what you said. Secondly, your God is an ignorant God. He said, Ali Pharaoh. So your God, he thinks that Pharaoh, his name is Pharaoh, but this is not his name. If we type the word Al in the Quran, we will find many verses in the Quran speaking about Al Musa's. If we ask you what Al Musa's mean, you will
There is
say,
one. There was one. There was one pharaoh for that Musa man. It was
no,
Ramses the
there's many
second.
pharaohs. That is an ignorant statement, my friend. There's many pharaoh. Pharaoh is a title of the king at that time. Any king,
That's not
he
true.
become
That's
the
not
king.
true. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, yes,
There's a
yes,
king. There's
yes.
a king, and there's pharaoh.
Any
There's
king,
one pharaoh.
any king. You can go and search right now in Google. You will find any
I
king
have.
who
I have done
become. No, you did not. You
research.
are reading Muslim articles. They are funny. So he says, Alu Pharaoh, the family of Pharaoh he's a person for Muhammad. His name is Pharaoh. Alu Musa's, there's a person. His name is Musa's. Alu Ibrahim, there's a person. His name is Ibrahim. So Alu Yaqub, Alu Israel. So all of them, those are Alu, which mean Al is a word we add before the name of an individual. Alu Yaqub. So you're a prophet. he claimed that Pharaoh is a name of the king, when this is not a name.
Okay. I mean, so
Alu Lut, Alu Lut, Alu Musa, Alu Ibrahim, Alu Yaqub, Alu Fir'aun, Alu Dawood,
yeah,
Alu Dawood. See, the
but
Al
Pharaoh
always,
was the only title.
the
Pharaoh
Al,
was the only
no, it's not a
title given to
title. This is not a title. Al Dawood. Dawood is not a
your
title. This is not.
own people on the chat says it's a title. So
The Pharaoh is a
I don't
title.
know.
The Pharaoh is a title, but in the Quran, it's a name. In the Quran, the silly one who wrote the Quran, he think that the Pharaoh is a name of the person. So Alu Dawood, Dawood is not a title, is a name of a person. His name is Dawood, correct? So when we say Alu Dawood, we are saying the family of David. You can read the translation, chapter 34, verse number 13. When we say Alu Musa's, Alu Lut, this is the family of Lut. Lut is a person. His name is Lut. Alu Yaqub, the family of Jacob. This is a person. His name is Jacob. So Al is a word is added before an individual name. So when the Quran says Alu Pharaoh, the Quran claiming that Pharaoh, his name is Pharaoh. And that is a very big error.
Well, I mean, like, the thing
I
is,
will give you, okay,
it's all in the
give me
Rosetta
something else.
Stone. It's all been.
This one did not work for you. Give me something else just to show you
I,
that Allah is
no,
ignorant.
no. Look, I'm not trying to win anything here.
It's
Like,
not about winning. You know what?
I
That
listen to what you
we
say.
are having a nice conversation, me and you.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are, we are.
So,
But
all right.
like the evidence is not just from me. This is we can debate this and we can have a civilized conversation. You just seem to put everything down and you seem to just like say
I put
words.
it down with the proof. I'm not making a speech. I just
But
showed you from
where
the
there's
Quran.
no proof here. You took
I just did.
2 minutes on
Al is
proof.
a word you add before an individual name. Read with me the Quran. I'm showing you verses one after one, and you say to me there's no proof. Here we go. Al Pharaoh,
CP, how
chapter
are
2.
your
Hold
audience? How
on.
is your
Chapter
audience
2,
agreeing
chapter
with?
2,
How
verse
does your
3.
audience? CP, please,
But
respectfully, I listen to you. Just
forget
please
about
listen.
my audience. Please, me and you are talking
No, but
together.
your audience is the one just following you and chatting, and they don't really understand that every time you bring the Arabic word, not one of your audience members knows Arabic,
You don't know
number
Arabic
one.
too.
I know, I don't either, but I'm not
Okay.
claiming to know
So
it. I'm not claiming
how you follow a book? It have to be in Arabic, and you do not know Arabic. Do you pray to Allah in English
because
or you
there
pray in
are
Arabic?
scholars, there are real scholars that are
Where
out
are
there that
they? Okay,
explain
I wanna
this
do
stuff.
something. I have an offer for you. Can you call a sheikh right now who speak Arabic to talk to me, and you just join us?
I wish I could, but I don't know
Why
everyone's
not?
schedule. Can you schedule a shake?
I go almost.
That's what I would love,
I
CP.
go.
I really respect you. I respect that you have a lot of followers, but I would love to see you debate someone that's a scholarly Muslim. I've never seen that, and I
Never.
really want that because I am on the fence of whether I should be Christian or Muslim, and I need the Christians to stand up and defend their Bible, and I need them to refute the Quran without calling names, without putting it down, but show evidence against. And I don't see that on YouTube. I also don't see I don't see any new reverts from atheism to Christianity that even can explain just like the reverts that Muslims are. There are millions of reverts on YouTube that defend Islam and can defend it, feel good about it, and know what they're talking about. And there are many scholars and there are debaters. The people at EF
My
Dawah, they
friend,
are really defending
if you
Islam.
watch
Let me finish, CP, please.
if you
In
watch
EF
my
Dawah, they are
videos,
defending
who
Islam,
who
and they're
who
doing a good job. But I
who
don't hear
who
you
who who
defending the
who?
Bible.
No,
I
give me
don't.
the name. Who is the person who defends Islam?
There are so many. There's
No, no, give
EF
me the name.
Dawah.
Did you say Ali Dawah?
Okay, there's a good one in San Diego. Do you know who I'm
Yeah,
talking
this guy
about?
is an idiot. This guy, he said that your prophet, he never been Abrahamic. He said your prophet was always pagan. He said he is not from Abrahamic
What's
faith.
his name? What's his name? Sheikh.
Osman, this guy, what he
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
away, he will never dare to debate me.
But he sounds really
But
true.
okay,
He
let us see.
sounds
Let
true.
us see if he sounds true. He said that
Then
Maria. He said Maria, the prophet, he honored her, he freed her, and then he married her. And then if we check Islamic books, we will find that he never freed her, he never honored her, and he never married her. He is a scam.
who?
This guy,
Who
Sheikh
never?
Uthman, he said that. And then he said that Muhammad he was not from the Abrahamic faith, and that destroyed all of Islam. So the guy you call him good is an idiot. And
No. But
okay,
like,
and
why?
hold on, hold on. Why
Why?
don't call
Okay.
him right now? Why don't call him right now? Let him between with me. You will see he's a chicken. This guy
But
don't dare even
you
to
would
say hello
have
to me.
thousands of viewers
Doesn't matter how
if
many
you
thousand.
went with.
You Muslims support any idiot. I can prove it to you easy. Here we go. He just said Muhammad is not from the Abrahamic faith, so he was for 40 years a pagan worship in Blackstone. How you accept as an insult to your prophet?
I'm not saying
Mimi
he's right and
Hijab,
you're
Mimi
wrong.
Hijab, Mimi
CP,
Hijab,
CP. I'm not saying that
Mimi
he's right.
Hijab is making fun of your prophet about suckle him. Go and see how many videos he made about suckling for breastfeeding for adults. This is the verse from the Quran. And not only that, he denied that Allah has
But
hands
how
and he
does this
has
help
foot.
me, CP? I listen to you. I listen to
How
you. But
this
how
help
does
you?
this
It
help
is you
me?
who
How does this
mentioned. It
help me
is
in
you
my
who
life?
mentioned them, not me. So the question will go to you. How that's helping you? Mentioning those idiots to help you. It's not me
But
who.
CP,
It's not me who
if
talk
I
about them.
brought, but CP, if I said what you said about every Christian or Jew or any other
My
religion or
friend,
even
we
Muslim,
have a proof of what they
let me
say. We
finish,
have a
please.
proof of what they say. It's in the video. So they said your prophet never was Abrahamic and he is not from the Abrahamic
Mr.
faith.
CP,
So
please let me finish my point. If I did what you just did about putting people down for one thing they did and ruin the whole religion for that,
I don't
then
care, my
then
friend.
the Christian religion.
I'm not putting people down. It is you who mentioned that they are the one who do good work defending Islam. It's you who mentioned their names. So now I'm getting you. I don't want to say get you busted. I'm saying I'm getting them busted because
No,
they
no,
are not making good defense. Muslims are leaving Islam, and you say there's a million people they left Islam. According to Al Jazeera TV, 16,000 Muslims leave Islam a day, not a year. Even Mimi Hijab, after his debate with David Wood, he made a video asking for donations. Says, guys, do you know that 176,000 left Islam last year? Do you know that we are the
but I
only one
think,
who can
but
defend Islam? So you are talking to me something and they are saying something. Look
no, there
like
are
one of you
leavers.
lying.
CP, there are people leaving all faiths. There are people joining a lot of faiths. I agree,
A
but I
second
guess
ago,
when it comes to
a second ago, before you call me, a person from Germany, he called and he left Islam and he became a Christian.
but CP, listen,
Hmm.
I'm talking about me. I'm telling you, like,
Okay, let
of
us go back.
course, I'm
Let us go
open.
back to
I'm
you. Let us go back.
open-minded.
Let us go back to zero. What is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet?
The proof is that there are, you know, there's these accounts that have, where's their proof that Jesus, peace be upon him, was a prophet?
I do not
Where?
need to prove it
There.
to you because you are a
See,
Muslim.
I don't need to prove it to you. That
No,
you're
you
telling
need.
me
No,
that,
you
but you want
need.
me to prove it to
Because
you.
you are a Muslim and already you believe that Jesus is a prophet. So it's a hypocrisy to say to me, what is the proof? It look like we are just killing
Because of
time.
because of
Do
most.
you believe that Jesus is a prophet or not?
I do,
So
yes,
why
I
you
believe he's
asking
a.
me to prove it?
Well, why are you asking me to prove that Muhammad is a
Because I don't
prophet?
believe in it. This is the difference. I don't believe he's a prophet. I believe he's a scam. So I'm asking you, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? Go ahead.
So okay, so almost. So like I can't say 100% because you don't know anything. We don't know. But based on the sort of the practices of life and
Mm,
what was taught
mm.
has a lot of value to
Like
billions and
what?
billions and billions of
Like
people.
what?
Number one.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah.
Like,
Mm,
okay, so many teachings about how to act as a
okay.
person,
Mm.
many teachings of yeah, many teachings of how to cleanse
Okay, let me ask
yourself.
you. Let's see how he
Yes.
act. You're a prophet. He went to his own son house when the wife was alone, and he flirted with her, and he said to her, "Subhanallah mu'allif al-qulub." Allah, may Allah praise the one who flipped my heart for you. Is that the act of a decent man or a perverted man? What do you think if your father come to your house and he flirt with your wife, and she is your wife, not divorced, not separated, she is your wife? What do you think?
I I think that that's such a detailed account of something that, if that is true, then that isn't right,
Okay,
right?
but
If
you
that
are the
is,
one a second ago. You said to me
but
his
I didn't.
behavior.
No, I didn't. I didn't say everything is 100% true in the
So
hadiths.
that
We
does
don't
that make him
know.
a prophet for you? A person he go to the house of a married woman and she is married to his own son and he flirt with her.
Yeah, I mean, flirting is not right. Is flirting something that Islam teaches?
You tell me. I don't know. I'm asking you.
It's
This is
not.
and
It.
this
That's
is
why
and this is a prophet. This is a prophet. Remember,
I know, but
this is
hear
not
me
me and
out. Hear
you.
me out, please.
Hmm.
It's not. So why? So that hadith may contradict what is actually the right thing to do.
No,
So
this is not even a
hadiths are
hadith.
not even.
You see, even the Quran says that Allah He told Muhammad, why you hide what Allah told you? Why you hide what is in your heart? His heart to what? He's encouraging the man to have a lust for a married woman.
Okay, so okay. These are small things. Do
This
you
is
think
not
that I
small
think
things.
about?
This is not
No, but
small things.
CP,
If I
CP, in
now,
my life. Oh no,
if the
CP.
Muslims
Wait, let me
now,
talk.
if the
I
Muslims
hear
now
you.
discover, if the Muslim now discover that the Christian prince is flirting with his own son, wife, this is a small thing for the Muslim. They
But
will make
CP,
video.
CP.
They will
Wait.
make a video about me everywhere. They will say,
But
look
does
how
this
corrupt
help?
he
Does
is.
this
They will say, look
tomorrow,
how
when I
filthy he
wake up?
is. So now you are being hypocrite. What kind of
No,
God he
no,
encouraged?
CP. When
What?
I want to make this point. Whatever point you're trying to make, that's like very provocative discussion here. I just want to say this. Today, after I leave this call, am I gonna, for once, think about these small little things about the religion? I focus on the large picture.
What is the
The
large
large
picture?
picture is
The large
this.
picture is that you can do muta. The large picture is you can attack the Romans so you can get the blonde girls. The large picture that there's a God, he promised you endless penis. What kind of a prophet he promised that? The large
See,
pictures.
those are things to make fun of the people that are
I'm not.
listening.
You
It,
see,
it is. It is
you
CP
say
because the
I'm
average
making
human
fun. I'm making fun. So you agree it is stupid, correct?
CP. What I'm saying is, I agree.
Did
Yeah,
your
I
God,
agree.
did
What
you,
we're talking
okay,
about
what is
is
the
stupid.
purpose?
Yes,
What is the purpose of God promising you women with big boobs?
but CP, this is not something that's on the mind of a human being right
It's the
now.
mind of a human being. So what is
It's
your?
not
So
only
what?
maybe
If
you,
this
but
is
we're
not
not.
in
We're
the
not.
mind of a human being, it is the mind
This
of.
is
It is in the
not right
mind.
now in the mind
It
of a
is
lot
the
of people.
mind of God. A God. He promised you women with big boobs.
CP, the average person doesn't care about this stuff. The average person cares
Prove
about
it.
what do I do in my
Prove
life,
it. Prove
what's
it. Prove
true,
it.
and
Prove
what do I
it.
do
Prove
when
it.
I
No, you
die?
see,
What's going to happen when I die?
if the average
CP,
person don't care for big boobs, so why Allah being not being less than average person?
these are topics that are very provocative. Like people love to
You see,
hear about
we
this
are
and listen
trying
to it,
to
but this is
avoid
not
the
important
question.
to
If
me.
your God Allah is not an idiot, He is not an ignorant, He is not illiterate, what kind of a promising you, and you are claiming to be educated, and you are smart, and you are not the average person, don't care about this. You said that already. So why God? His God. He is lowest than average person. This is for a person. This is something you say for somebody you want to masturbate, for somebody getting horny, for somebody thinking about women to have sex. But this
But
is God, and this God
these
saying to you,
words are saying.
if you are a person who want to believe me, look, I'm going to give you big boobs.
But this is not like you think it's funny talking about boobs and horny and all that. I don't find that anything interesting
You are
because it
avoiding the
does.
question by saying
It's
things
not
have nothing to
important
do
to
with the
me,
topic. Do
CP.
you think it's funny? You tell me. You tell me. Is it funny
I
or not?
think I tell you what I think if you let me answer.
Hmm.
CP, I think that respectfully, it's not the most important debate about life right now. What people are
I
going.
keep asking you, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? And you bring me point. I get you busted, and then you change the
What is
topic
the
right
proof
away.
that God
So,
exists, CP? You tell me. What's the proof that
I'm
God
asking
exists?
you,
I'm asking you.
what is the purpose of Islam?
The purpose? Oh, that's a very good question. I'm
Okay,
glad you're asking
go
that.
ahead.
Okay. The purpose of Islam is that it's a way of life and that it has
Like what?
many,
Like what? You go to your house, the
like,
house of your son, and you flirt with her?
no, we're not thinking about that.
Now,
I
hold
was
on. Are
thinking,
you saying to me that Muhammad was not living the life of Islam?
you're sidetracking the conversation. You asked me what the purpose is. Can I
You
get into
say,
that?
yes, you say that Islam is the way of life. Muhammad, he is the first Muslim.
Siki,
Was
what are we battling? What is the average
My friend,
person
take
like?
care, take care. You are just here just to argue, but there's no point of speaking to you. It's just a waste of time. When you say to me Islam is the way of life, and then we find that Muhammad, he go to the wife of his own son and he flirt with her. That is the way of life in Islam. This is why no Muslim trusts a Muslim to enter his house. No Muslim even trusts his father to get along with his wife. Because they have the best man. He was a cheater. He was a fraud. The best man was a child molester. He go after a 6-year-old girl. So when you say to me Islam is a way of life, I see Islam is the way of death. If Muhammad himself cannot keep up with the way you keep it, you claim it is good. If Islam is the way of life, how come Muhammad is very perverted person? And each time I show you something, you change the topic in the speed of light. What this have to do with this? What this will prove to you? What this would? He is the one who mentioned them. We got them busted, and then he changed the topic. How Islam is the way of life? Is it way of life if I divorce my wife, she have to screw somebody else? So in order to come back to me? Is that a way of life? So the guy, he divorced his wife, and then she cannot come back to him unless she go and sleep with a different person? This is a way of life, or this is a way of effing life? This is not only abuse for women. She have no guilt. Her husband divorced her. She want to go back to her children's. How in the world this is a way of life? Is it a way of life to have sex with the children's? Is it a way of life to beat your wife? Islam is wonderful as long as it's just a speech. The second you question the speech, Islam collapses. Who is a Muslim? He can call me and he can bring me something strong. All of you, including your prophet, are very weak. And the names he mentioned to me, they will never dare to call me, and they will never dare to let me call them. Your prophet, he used to piss in the road. Is that a way of life? Grabbing your penis in front of your children and women passing by? Your prophet, he chased men, asking them, who will you marry? Did you marry a widow or you marry a baby child? Your prophet is tempting men to be perverted, to go after children, not to marry a woman, grown women. Is it a way of life that if we kill some Christian and Jews and Hindus and Buddhists and atheists, we go to heaven? Muslims here leave Islam by tens of thousands, not one, not two, not three. My video is translated to all languages in the world, same my books. So you have no idea how huge the impact is. One man work. Why? Because this man, he will not say anything except the truth. He will never compromise. Even your stupid Quran says that Allah, he took what shaitan he threw in the Quran. Have you ever heard of a God make such a statement that he will take off from his Quran the satanic verses? How that work for you? We have a prophet who's protected by God, but then Shaitan, he throw in his mouth satanic verses, and don't worry, Allah will take it off. How we know that even this verse is not made by Shaitan? The one who was able to put satanic verses first time, he can add this word to make you relax. So Muhammad, when he got busted by people around him that he is a satanic man, Muhammad, he could not deny it. He could not deny that he was receiving verses from Shaitan. So what he said, oh, Allah told me he will take it off, don't worry. But ask yourself a very simple question. This is God, and this is his prophet, and this is the book of God, and the book of God is protected. Yet the book of God, according to the Quran, was penetrated by Satan. According to the God of Muslims, Shaitan, he put satanic verses, and this is why the verse says Allah will take it away. This is religion. And then we find out later that Muhammad, he received not only revelation from Shaitan, even Muhammad, he received command from Shaitan. And this is why we see Muhammad is stupid. Look at the way of life. Okay, don't sneeze please, because Allah loves those who sneeze, and don't yawn, because if you yawn, Shaitan will jump in your mouth. This way of life. So now every Muslim here is worried about Shaitan, doing things when he is yawning. Shaitan urinate in your ears. Shaitan sleep in your nose. Shaitan around himself around your penis if you don't say the prayer. Shaitan, he fart. This is the way of life. Islam is a superstition, stupid cult. There's no way God will say such a stupid thing. Who is the one who told Muhammad that Allah loves those who sneeze? Who is the one who told Muhammad that Allah, he hate those who yawn? Who is the one who told Muhammad that Shaitan jump inside your mouth and he laugh from inside your mouth? Is that from God? Or this is illiterate God talking, Aka Muhammad? Imagine if Jesus is standing in Jerusalem saying, don't yawn, for Shaitan jump in your mouth. This is God teaching? What about Shaitan taking hair from your anus when you pray? And he will never stop until you fart. What about Shaitan doing your wife with you because you forgot to say a certain prayer? Allahumma jannibna shaytana wa jannib ash-shaytana ma razaqtana. Based on this, Muhammad himself is a son of Shaitan because his father did not say that prayer. So when they come to you and they give claims of Islam, how amazing, this is a claim can work with the fool, a person who is not educated. And we are here to kill foolishness, not to kill Muslims. We are here, we don't hate the Muslims. We are here to kill the foolishness of the Muslims and non-Muslims. And here we go, I'm here challenging every single Muslim to call and prove me wrong. As you see, they keep running from corner to corner to corner. They don't want to talk about it. We show him that his prophet says clearly that destiny is Islam. Even the sin you commit for fornication, it is Allah's decision. Even Adam, he commit no sin. Allah forced him to do sin. It was a plan. How that can be God? How that can be religion? that even can fix families when you say beat your wife. And then they will say to you, beat her lightly. What a big fat lie. Secondly, are you beating her as a punishment or tickling her? They say to you, we beat her by the miswak, but the miswak is a long route. It's not a small thing they show you today, because it became expensive, it became a commercial product. Miswak is a tree roots and branches. They are long, very flexible. They beat the camel with it. A woman, she came to Muhammad, and her husband, he did beat her until her skin became greener. Muhammad, he took the side of the man against the woman which he did beat, because she refused to sleep with him. Muhammad encouraged rape. He taught her, if you think that you can go to your previous husband, you need to know that you cannot go back to your previous husband unless this guy F you. And not only that, he said to her, unless he tastes your orgasm and you taste his orgasm. What kind of a prophet this prophet is? The women, she don't want the guy. A woman, she don't want me. Why I want to force her to sleep with me? It's an insult to the man to force a woman to sleep with him, because if this woman, she don't want you and you force her, that means you are a stupid, you are a donkey, and this is how bad you are, to the point she don't want you. And then what Muhammad he do? He make a verse says, الرجال قوامون على النساء. Men are charging women, so beat them. You will see in the story here, the woman, she showed Aisha a green spot in her skin from the beating. The Muslims try to cover it. They say it was the habit of the ladies to support each other. Look how bad the ladies. So when Allah Messenger came, Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing woman. Why? You just told us this is the way of life. Why women are suffering in the time of Muhammad? Muslim women. A believing women. So did Islam bring a solution or suffering for families and women? Obviously, suffering. And the one who witnessed for it is first-hand the wife of Muhammad. I never saw. I have not seen any women suffering as much as believing women. This is the way of life. And what kind of family I'm going to create if I beat my wife? How much she will hate me inside her heart. How evil it is. Just because you are a male, you take advantage of the one weaker than you in strength. A person who is noble, he will do the opposite. He protect the weak. He don't defeat them. A man who have honor, he will not beat a woman. He will protect a woman. And if you don't like her, divorce her. In Islam, divorce is so easy. It's just one word. Not to forget to mention that Muhammad is a thief. Muhammad is a rapist. Muhammad, he attacked the neighbors just to take their goats and their women. He said, let us attack the Romans so we can get the blonde diggers. Again, we offer a challenge for any Abdul to call us and prove us wrong. Your God cannot even repeat the same story in the Quran twice. You can go and take any story about any person, you will see that this God, he cannot repeat the same story twice in the Quran. Forget about the Hadith. This God even don't remember which one he created first, the mountains or the stars. In one chapter it is the stars, in the other chapters it is the mountains and the earth. Here, my friend, Islam is defeated with no mercy. For we use evidence. You use speeches and fabrication. If I go right now and see scientific miracles in the Quran, people will die laughing. Quran have scientific miracles. If we go and see a Muslim website speaking about proves that Muhammad is a messenger, you read, you laugh. The first proof that Muhammad is a messenger, he cannot read and write. Can you believe it? This is a proof that Muhammad is a prophet. The proof that my prophet is a prophet, that he is an idiot. The proof that Muhammad is a prophet, he did not want to become a prophet. Since when? How is that? Muhammad don't want to become, please don't make me a prophet, please don't make me a prophet. What are you talking about? Muhammad don't want to be a prophet. I mean, look at the reasoning they are giving us to believe in Muhammad. Muhammad endangered his own life. Look at this. If you endanger your own life, you are a prophet. Well, he's attacking the neighbors to steal their goods and their grocery, and that make him a prophet, endangering his life. Muhammad revelation, we're witness. Muslims, who is the one can tell us how the revelation were witnessed? Did any of you see Muhammad receiving revelation from the angel Jibreel? It was witnessed by who? Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven in the top of a flying donkey. Even Aisha, she said he was next to me as his body. Muhammad, he have a clearer path to power by bloodshed. Muhammad, he came in a perfect time where the Roman, they were destroyed, and the Persian destroyed, fighting each other for 300 years. So nobody stopped him. Do we have any Muslim? Exactly. What his name? What you looking at? If you go in the Quran, we mentioned this yesterday, right? The Quran in chapter 2, verse number 6 says that those who they are opposing Muhammad, they will never believe in Islam, and later all of them became Muslims. What kind of a prophet? His prophecies turned to be false in his lifetime, not a century after. You warn them, you don't warn them, they will not believe. Speaking about who? The people of Quraysh. Why they will not believe? Because the devil Allah, he closed their heart, their eyes, their hearing. But later all of them, they believe. And they became Muslims, and they became caliphate. Abu Sufyan and his family, Muhammad, he bribed them, he gave them money, they converted to Islam. And then they became the caliphate. But Muhammad, he says, they will not believe. His God told him they will not believe. They will never believe. Was God ignorant when he said that statement? He lost hope. Do we have any Muslim here? My friend, we don't want to say that you are a waste of time, AJ, but you notice you can watch the video again when we finish. You will see you are jumping from place to a place. You know what? I'm going to give you one more code. to give you opportunity to prove to us Islam from God. Is that fair, guys? But you promise me, not each time I show you that, you say to me, what this will do to you? That will do to me, I'm showing you proofs. When I show you that your prophet, he make it clear that Adam commits sin not by his choice, it was Allah who forced him to commit sin. When I show you that your adultery, even your adultery, is not a choice you made. So you don't tell me what that will do to you. That will do a lot, because that will destroy all the idea of this God. Because we go to hell, why? Because we are disobeying God. We go to heaven, why? Because we disobey God. And then we find that we are, none of us disobeying God. It was a destiny.
From ashes we are lifted.